Well, hey everyone, it's Pastor Andrew here from New Hope UMC in Gainesville, Georgia. And I'm so excited to jump on for our midweek update to share with you all the details about the amazing services that we're going to be offering this weekend as we celebrate Christmas together here at New Hope. Our theme over these last weeks of Advent has been Come Home for Christmas. And what perfect time to come home but for Christmas Eve and for Blue Christmas as we prepare to celebrate the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. So I want to just let you know about the unique worship experiences that we have and let you know about at least a couple that you may want to pick for your family to be involved. First of all, tomorrow on Friday night the 22nd, we'll begin our Christmas worship with our Blue Christmas service. Now this is a tradition we began last year and it's a really special service that I think can bless you and your family, maybe friends or neighbors or other family members that you may have. This is a very quiet service. Tonight is the longest night of the year, and so tomorrow night will be the almost longest night of the year. And it's a time where we come together and we gather in the quiet and the still and the darkness, and we address some of those feelings that we might have at Christmas of grief, loss, sadness, some of the pain that we've experienced throughout the year. And together as a community of faith, we celebrate the promises of Advent of hope and joy and peace and love, that even in the midst of our grieving and our hurting, that God is still good, that God is still working, and that we can still celebrate those things on Christmas morning when we celebrate the birth of our Savior. So that service will begin right here in our sanctuary tomorrow, Friday night, the 22nd at 7 p.m. All of these services I'm going to mention today will also be live streamed across all of our platforms. So if you can't be with us in person, please feel free to join us on YouTube, on Facebook, on our website, all of those ways to be plugged in. Boxcast is the service we use. It's linked through our website, and it's always the best way to get the most stable stream and the best sound quality in worship. So, told you about Friday night, about Blue Christmas. Then on Sunday is the 24th, it's Christmas Eve, but we won't start by celebrating Christmas Eve. We'll start Sunday morning with celebrating the fourth Sunday of Advent. This is a little bit of a unique year because Advent 4 falls on the 24th, which is Christmas Eve. So Sunday morning will be all about lighting that fourth candle of our Advent wreath, about remembering the message of the blessing of coming home and defining really what home is as we come together and celebrate Advent 4. Now we'll do this in a unique way because usually we worship at 9 and 11 here at New Hope, but we're going to combine those two services into one 10 a.m. service. We'll be doing that as well on the 31st and on January 7th. So the next 3 Sundays, our Sunday morning worship will be just one combined service at 10 a.m. But I hope you'll join us for that final message of Advent as we come together at 10 a.m. on Sunday morning. Now, Sunday night, we'll come back to worship and we'll have 2 Christmas Eve candlelight services. These will be beautiful candlelight services. We'll celebrate the sacrament of Holy Communion together right here again in our sanctuary. The 5 o'clock service is a bit more casual, family-friendly service. We won't be doing the robes and everything that we do and the very traditional 7 p.m. service. But if you want to bring the kids, bring them in their pajamas. Come, have fun. It'll be a great service to worship with us. We'll do a little bit more contemporary style of music in that service, but the message will be the same. And again, the beauty of the candlelight as we sing Silent Night together, as we celebrate Holy Communion, none of that will change or be different. So just a few little differences between the two services. So we're calling 5 o'clock our casual family service. Now, the second Christmas Eve service at 7 p.m. will be our traditional service. That will be the more high church style service with the ministers wearing robes, with the very traditional Christmas message and more traditional hymn singing in worship. Both, again, are wonderful opportunities to celebrate Christmas Eve. Both will have candlelight and communion, and both will be open to our entire community. Again, between Blue Christmas on tomorrow night, between Sunday morning at 10 a.m. and our 2 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. Christmas Eve services, all of those will be streamed and available to you as well. Don't forget, as well as we look forward to the future, we will gather together on the 31st, on the last day of the year, for worship at 10 a.m. in that one combined style. And the first Sunday of the new year, which is Epiphany this year on January 7th, we'll come together. We'll begin the year at the Lord's table. We'll conclude our Come Home for Christmas series on that day with a final message about the light coming in to the world as we celebrate Epiphany. And then moving into January on the 14th, we'll be back to our regular schedule of 9 and 11. So here's the quick wrap up. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Blue Christmas. Beautiful. You don't want to miss it. Share it with your friends and family. We are one of very few churches in our area that do a Blue Christmas service, and it can really be a blessing for anyone, no matter what church they attend or whether they go to church at all. Then, Sunday morning, 10 a.m., One Worship, Advent 4, not Christmas Eve, as we close out our 4 weeks of Advent. Then, Sunday night, Christmas Eve services, beautiful music, beautiful message, the time to really focus in on Christmas and not think about all this craziness and busyness that we've been involved in. 5 p.m. casual family service, 7 p.m. traditional service. Both will be beautiful. Both will have communion and candlelight. And I can't wait to see you at these 4 amazing worship opportunities right here at New Hope UMC in Gainesville, Georgia.